Welcome back. We are coming in hot today. Maybe a little too hot. Oh, we made it. I'm so glad you're here. Let's build out our modular engine factory. I saved you from watching me collect all the stuff I needed for that. Of course, we're still going to have to play inventory games to get it all built. Let me put a nice 1 meter foundation. No need to go big. Modular engine 15 times. Oh, I guess technically I didn't need to put a roof on this. But it's fine. Wow. We clicked that and nothing, absolutely nothing came out of our inventory? I need a bunch of motors. $65 sheets of inventory. We're gonna need a few more than that. Matter of fact, let me get this modular engine off our list, just to clean that up a little bit. All right. We might be able to get one of these in place. Or two. Oh, we got a couple in. That's nice. Let's go ahead and put power in so we can hover. Make that a little bit easier to complete. This is a manufacturer recipe, but it only takes 3 items, so that's why one of those connections aren't connected. If I get cable, I get that out of the way. Looks like the biggest deal breaker right now are the sheets. You know what? I'm going to keep that as a monument to my mistake. Now we just need to grab some of these modular frames, try to fill that side of the thing out. Check that off the list. I usually go for the concrete first because it's so well stacked. Beautiful. Only 3 more to go. I was tempted to put in an extra one, but knowing me, 15 is probably already an extra one. And technically, if I really want it, I can come back and put more on here. That's the good part about this build scheme as opposed to the belts on the outside scheme. When you put the belts on the outside, you're kind of stuck with the height. Oh, you know, I wouldn't have smart plating on me. That would make no sense. Alright, let's pull in the rest of this stuff. We'll put it somewhere in this area. We somehow totally found the one place where there is no power. Looks like we're gonna have to go under on this. Maybe we'll go under 2. Okay, and then we'll just drop in a wall. Maybe a little 1 meter wall here. There's our rubber goodness. It's not perfectly height. It's not perfect height-wise, but smart plating stacked so terribly, it probably wouldn't hurt to have one more industrial storage container worth. I kind of like this, just 1, 2, go down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should work. Should. It's always nice when you know things and you put that knowledge to the test and it turns out that you were correct. That's close enough. Really? Let's just get these guys connected, and then it's just going to be a matter of connecting the verticals. We should be making modular engines already. You know what? I guess while I'm under there, I should go ahead and connect the outputs. Sheets. We have... Oh, we're gonna need a bunch of sheets just to connect all this stuff anyway. That's how you end up with industrial storage container boxes lying around everywhere. Still cranking out the powder. Right around 12 industrial storage containers full of powder. So that's good. Normally when I grab sheets, I normally grab a bunch of extra just for this reason, but somehow I failed. I am so glad I finally upgraded my computer. I don't know what I was thinking. I was playing with a 4090 for a very long time, and it was struggling. But now that I've upgraded it, everything is working much, much better. Which kind of excites me. That means all those games that I thought were just unstable probably just means that my computer couldn't handle them. So that means we can open up the aperture and play a bunch of games. Technically, I am playing Expedition 33. Got a bit of a quest to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. I know how to do it. I was just kind of enjoying the pure unadulterated Let's Play format. It'll still mostly be that. We'll just have to cycle in some additional content to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. So this first level should be making engines and have no engines inside of the machine. Perfect. Looking good. 1 per minute. Look, times 2 times 15, so 30 per minute. I'm sighing because I'm thinking I might have to go nuclear power. I mean, have to is a strong term, but given our fuel generation fiascos, it seems improper to depend on drone delivery for our infrastructure. Inconsistent drone delivery. Yes, I know. I could sit there and calculate to the item exactly everything, but I don't want to do that. It has been a while since I've made nuclear power, and they did add that higher level nuclear power option. It's taken a while for everything to filter in. I'm surprised the rubber ran out so fast. A secondary belt of that might have been good for convenience, but we're only doing 30 times 15, so that's only 450. It's not even a full belt. It's not even, it's barely half, well, it's just over half a belt. We're out of smart plating, actually. It's such a bulky item, the smart plating. I might have to put another drone on that. With that said, I still feel confident that this is built correctly, so I'm going to finish this up. Pretty straightforward. Of course, the more I make these engines, the more power I consume. 55 megawatt. It's a pretty good chunk. Okay. So I am concerned about our smart plate. 66 items per minute. Where this one, our rubber one, 364 items per minute. It's a problem. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, smart plating. That is the starter factory. Which I don't understand people who delete their starter factories. I'm like, find a way to integrate that stuff, man. Don't delete it. Spicy territory. Guys throwing rocks at me and everything. Jeez. Probably more than one of them. This is actually... Really? You're still throwing? My goodness. Those guys have some impressive range. You know, while I'm here, I could throw some stuff away. All these computers are perfectly backed up. And it looks like we have some extra radios as well. It's always a good time to have some coupons on hand. I could actually make a few supercomputers with some plastic. Boy, that drag really totally complete misinput. all that to grab a little bit of smart plate. And theoretically, we could also put in another drone hub. I guess we'll wait for this guy to fill up. There we go. Then we'll drop some gas. And then let's just move another chunk of smart plate. Manually while we're here. How much of it is it? 2,400? I don't know. I really like this original design. But it is problematic because you have to build the whole thing before you can start making stuff. And then once you're done, you're done. Speaking of being done, how's our power? 20,000 on 18,000. Uh-oh. We literally need more power now. We're short on power. Is not good. Good thing I opened up this computer complex to burn more power as well. Oh, that didn't do us any good because we don't have any fuel on us. Crisis averted. It's a new day without dying. A massage to A1B. And I'm just hand delivering 2,500 smart plating. Uh-oh. I forgot. Ooh. I forgot to rename that. And I forgot to connect it. Oh, apparently we already had enough smart plating somehow. My guess is we just had enough at that time. 66 per minute. It can't be enough. We got 30 machines dedicated to this endeavor. Actually, it's enough. Wow. 66 per minute is 6 more per minute than we need. All right, well, there you go. We won't connect that. That's looking good. All right. It's looking pretty straightforward. I kind of think we're done. The next thing we can do with that, thermal propulsion rockets. Give ourselves a nice chunk of space, since these also only stack to 50. Though we are making, what, 30 per minute? If I look at modular engines again, yeah, 25 would be a normal amount of this, because 10 of these would give us 10 thermal propulsion rockets per minute. So we do have a little bit of leeway, a little extra space, a little extra production. Short on stators, huh? This is the stator side? I'm surprised. We just received a shipment from the base of the starter factory. Steel pipes. So that should make our stator production a little better. It's possible I should have made this together, like 2 stators, 2 rotors per, and then made 2 towers and then outputted them together. That way it would have been a little bit more balanced. Because these are 1-to-1 over here. Two to make 1. If I could have squeezed in one more assembler, I could have done that in a single building. But this just gives us more capacity, so it's fine. There's a good chunk of stators and a good chunk of rotors going through. Sometimes the build videos are a lot easier. I think next episode I'll have to come back and decide how I want to handle the power. All that construction and throwing away of stuff has dramatically increased our power consumption. We've got 5 hours until we have a major power failure. The easy thing to do would be to just expand our turbo fuel. I could also upgrade to rocket fuel. Of course, to do that, we would need nitric acid. Nitrogen, water, and plates. And then that would be a byproduct of compacted coal. That would be a strong way to extend our turbo fuel life. I'd have to find myself a good out-of-the-way place to make the nukes. And I would have to research the radiation suit. I don't think I've done that this time around. I might as well rescan this. alumina solution and petroleum coke to make... Oh, well, we're past aluminum scrap. But who knows, maybe. Actually, the radar technology could be interesting if for no reason for decoration purposes. Fabric. We should be able to get this done, though, the synthetic poly. Do I really care about it? I don't care. That's the real problems. I don't care. Programmable splitters, yeah. Whatevs. The only thing that's really jumping at me is the alien technology, and it's so expensive. And I'm kind of willing to go without it. So there you go. We are done. At least for this episode. We've got the modular engines coming in. It's highly likely that we should stop for a second and dig into our power problems, because we're only going to have 4 or 5 hours before we run out of power. I could also disconnect almost everything. Of course, that would be difficult, because I have not put in a good collection of power switches. Gas filter. Ugh, that's why we would want the fabric. Fabric, coal, and plate. Right now, I think the only way we have to make fabric is the hard way. Mycelia and biomass. So, what am I thinking? I could just buy the fabric. Or I could just buy the gas filters, but gas filters take the fabric. Don't have access to they're not selling gas filters. I guess that would be protective equipment, so they don't care about that. don't know. Maybe we'll figure that out in the next episode. The problem is the clock is ticking. I could probably just make another turbo fuel donut. Just to get me through. Uh-oh. I have wildly underestimated the distance of this. And yet I have been here before. We're not even in the right biome. Oh boy. Those radioactive boars are... they're next level. I mean, they do so much damage to you. The question I have is, do we have enough packaged turbo fuel sitting around out here to consider possibly maybe burning another round? I mean, to me, the answer is yes. All of these are full. So that means there's extra turbo fuel. Probably, I'd like to think there's some packed in here, but that could be asking for too much. Yeah, it's not quite that extravagant. What's the consumption rate? Seven and a half per minute? Man, that feels like nothing. Rocket fuel, 60 rocket fuel makes 100 100 fuel. I like the fact that it goes up. The problem is the nitric acid means we need water. Nitrogen gas. The water is local. We could ship in some plate. You know what? I think I am going to make a little rocket fuel generator. Question becomes, do we repurpose all of this for that purpose, or do we leave it? Probably leave it. We'll just do a little side thing over here or something. Or we make it somewhere else and then bring it over here. All kinds of options. We'll figure it out. Thanks for hanging it out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.